Mathew Sinclair, his 8th match for his country. 430 runs, 1 century, averaging just under 40, so that's not bad. Good basis on which to improve on.
Oh, it's a lovely drive. 3 minute off for 4. Not a bad way to get off the mark.
That's the over.
End of the over, 48 for 1. That's a lovely stroke. That's very well played. Andrew Hall gets a bit of a chase, but I think he's going to be quick enough. No, he's not. It's a fine boundary.
Plays this off the back foot, or certainly with the weight initially going to the back foot, but he gets his weight moving forward at the time of the stroke, and he's able to generate some nice pace and timing.
Bit of a horizontal stroke there, and he didn't time it as well as he would have liked, but it still races away across this glorious St George's Park outfield. Really is in splendid condition. The bouncer from Mackay-Antini. I don't think Mackay-Antini will be too disappointed with that. That's just what he's done there, but it's a bit over-pitched, and that's 4. Good shot.
Foot, and then perhaps 2 or 3 balls later try and get one back up there.
Good shot again, and that's going to be 4 more. Pollock just over pitching on a couple of occasions this over. End of his 9th over. New Zealand 79 for 2. Pollock to continue. That's a good shot. It's found the gap, and when it finds the gap here, that's the end result.
That is a great shot. It's right out of the screws for 4. And it also brings up the 100.
Well, that's a cracker. Don't bother running for that. It's just been fair smashed out of the middle of the bat. Kellis just standing there looking.
And it's one of those days where he's just got to keep working hard.
Forceful shot, and don't bother running for that. His outfield is lightning quick here at St George's. Lovely stroke to finish the over. 129 for 4.
Sorry, Pat. It's well played, behind square on the offside, and it's going to go for 4. It's a very good shot, really good timing. And also, the end of the over, and it brings up the 50 partnership. 153 for 4.
Antini. Good shot. No third man. Just about out the middle. That's another good shot. This time off the back foot. Same result.
Now that's a good shot because he was more in control, one felt, with that one.
Good shot. That's through the gap again. So we've had 3 fours this over. 1 backward point, 1 between point and extra cover. And now a 3rd between mid-off and extra cover.
By just getting his weight into the shot.
And that's another one. This time the finest of them all. No third man. Between second slip and gully, 4 more. So expensive over, 16 from it. 189 for 5.
Every captain wants, give me one side, set fields, better chance of getting them out through the offside as well.
And that's the offside, and it's boundary number 14. Just a bit of width offered by Pollock. That's well bowled. There's no third man, and Donald is not impressed. Sinclair's 16th boundary. He moves to 95. The score 215 for 7. And I think that was intentional by Sinclair. He plays that shot very well, short outside the off stump. He missed one previous over. And executed a good shot.
Well, people back home in New Zealand will realise he does play this well, because that 214 on debut against the West Indies did this regularly.
Well, there's bat on ball, and that's the 100. Magnificent innings by Sinclair. Very well deserved indeed. The first New Zealander to reach 3 figures since South Africa's readmission. Top class innings, 17 boundaries, 100 not out.
Really pleased for the young man. New Zealand supporters, there's a few of them here, come out from London, live and work in London, out from New Zealand as well, supporters tour. Really pleased for that young man. He's worked pretty hard. He's had a lean trot since he got that double 100 against the West Indies back in Boxing Day Test match of last year. Tough time against the Australians at home, and couldn't have come at a better time. 100 not out.
Goodness me, that's a very good shot in front of square on the offside. No price. Neil McKenzie, another boundary. That's an interesting shot, and it's an effective shot. He's got hold of that. It's a very good shot. It was fairly short, but he's hit it well in front of square on the leg side for another boundary. That's a very, very fine shot indeed. And Donald is not a happy chap.
Century partnerships.
That's short and wide, and that's been punished for 4. Well, I talked about Nicky Pierre not likely to toss up any loose deliveries. It's about as loose as it gets. That is a great shot. It was very full. He didn't have to move too far. He just smacked it straight back past Callis for 4. It's through. More frustration. And another boundary. That's going to hurt a bit.
Nicky Boyer down the wicket, over the top, 4 runs. Not 4, it's the maximum. Very well timed shot indeed.
Well, they say that the easiest time to bat is when you've got 100, and so many people throw it away after you've got to that figure. Sinclair hasn't. He's concentrated well, but he's far more relaxed at the wicket, and that shot just shows it.
Cut again, looking for the single. Chance here. Well, he's got the single he wanted. That's 150 to Sinclair. A quick single, 150 to his name. He keeps the strike. 291 for 8.
It's good running from Walmsley. Number 1, he wants to give him 150, but he also wants to make sure that Sinclair remains on strike. It's good, clever thinking. Not so clever from the South Africans, but all credit to Mathew Sinclair. 150.
Slow ball in the air, out. Great delivery by the big man. He put the man back for the hook. He bowled a slow ball, and Sinclair's gone.
Comfortable catch for Kirsten. Clever bowling from Donald. Immediately turns to his captain. Strategy that came together. Wonderful, wonderful innings, though, by Sinclair. He's been there for a long time, and he can be forgiven for just maybe a momentary lapse in concentration. Wonderful innings. 23 fours. Just the 1-6 which you saw in the previous over, and he's saw New Zealand through to a safe position. 291 for 9.